2025, this is a new year, right? And yeah, man, it's gonna be a long one. I'm gonna try and explain a lot of things, what I'm doing. Yeah, today I went to see the van. Up in the hotel, like I said, last night tonight, checking out tomorrow morning, got work the next day. So basically, yeah, man, I went to go to see the van in Scotland. It wasn't in Glasgow. So an hour away. It was a journey, but I made it. Saw the van. Okay, now we're ready to do all the diligence I need to do, basically, which is pay for it, obviously, tax it, and I got to insure it. So yeah, man, there's always hurdles for me, right? I always feel like, me living out of bags and, me every day thinking about what I'm doing and where I'm going. I love it. I actually enjoy it. Let's be honest. I put myself in a comfortable position for a reason. I need to force myself to push myself to be successful. And I know that large part of success is about money. Let's just be honest. So we need to be able to look at our current situation, look at what's within our control, and make sacrifices. I think that's bottom line of what it is. I'm willing to make the sacrifice. I'm willing to put myself in this situation for a reason. There's a reason for this. So for me, man, like me going all the way there and out, or all the way out of Glasgow to go and look at the van and drive it, and you know, it's good I can now re-look at the money, re-look at what I'm investing in, because this has to make me money. Like it's not a joke. Like the insurance that they quote me for was crazy. So I feel like, okay, the temp insurance might have to be something I can do for the time being. And then just obviously make it job dependent. So any job I have to cover the insurance at least, and then I can do any jobs I want. I'm so ambitious. I'm like looking at so many things, looking at so many opportunities. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, if this can make me short-term money for the 2 days I'm off work, then okay, cool. What can make me money long-term? Is it worth me reinvesting or investing in something that might make a money? So the day I pick up the van, I do this because things come to my head. I'm gonna wash the van and pull up to a car wash, which is in Brayhead, which is just outside of Glasgow. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go there and see if I could, long term, not right now, purchase one. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what's gonna bust me. This is my thing, and I'm a person where I do whatever it takes. I do everything and anything to get me where I need to get to. So I use all my waking hours I can. Essentially, my days off are meant to chill, but I took yesterday to chill. I can't do it more than a day. So then today, I'm going to pick up the van. Test drive the van. Didn't pick up today. And just do my cross T's, dot the I's, because I can't pick up the van and there's problems. I got to make sure I'm taking my time with it. So anyway, the guy seems alright. Yeah, it's much colder up there. It's icy. It's freezing. But yeah, man, like the comfort zone, man. Like I love heat. I'm a heat guy. Like my house is always hot. I've traveled to countries to get heat. So this is my comfort zone. Really pushed out of it, stepping right out of it, and be able to make myself uncomfortable every day when I feel like this is crazy. So what I'm looking at is my financial situation. So I'm looking at, okay, cool. If I only got savings, which ain't a lot, because my expenses are high, I have to reduce my expenses. And the only way I can really think about doing that logically, I don't have much borrowing power. This is me being honest to the camera, being real. If anyone's in this position and you're relying on yourself and you want to be self-reliant and self-made, and you can't borrow, because the situations that I'm in, probably people have been in or are in already. You can't borrow from the bank. You can't borrow from a credit card. And your savings percentage is super small. Doesn't require much investment. So I'm going to break down my plan, exactly what I'm doing. Like I said, man, that's just that random thing that just came up. But that wasn't part of the plan. I ended up just thinking about that while I was going on Gumtree. I was like, oh shit, what if I just buy a car wash? So anyway, besides paying for the tax, insurance, and everything, I want to get the van. It's just gonna take time. So it's probably good that I can't pay it. Sorry, can't pay it up front, and I'll just pay it job dependent. I'll be staying in there as well, like I said. Working out, and then one day a week I'll be in a bed. Like I'm not really trying to be comfortable. Again, the bed is a comfortable position. I want to be out with my comfort zone completely, 100% on point. So anyway, I need to be disciplined in this 6 months. It's 2025. I've been on this grind and a crusade and this mindset for years. 2015 was an insane year. Don't know how I even survived. But, I'm here. I still ain't hit my mark yet. I'm upset. I don't like seeing people in positions I want to be, even if I don't know them. I know what it is. I know why I came here, because I knew what it was that hold me back. I don't even have people around me that can borrow me money and help me out. Because they just ain't got it. It's just a simple fact. So I want to be that guy. My biggest driver is that guy that can have enough money, let's just say 50 to 100 bags on the side every month. So anybody around me, family member, friends, they can say, I want to start a business, or I want to invest in this, or I want to do that. I can just help them, man, because financial stress is real. Like, that is a real pressure. I've come here to be economically progressive, if that even is a thing. And I just felt like Glasgow is one of the cheapest places in the UK. There's house prices I'm looking at obsessively now at this point. I'm looking at rentals, I'm looking at buying, looking at mortgages. Guess what happened today in the bank? This lady gave me this YBS mortgages randomly, right? So in 5-6 months it might get all deteriorated, but then I'll open it and say, okay, cool, man's gonna go get a mortgage. That's the whole point why I came here. So again, going through my plans, made a little bit of change today. That's what it's about, making money too. So anyway, I had to make sure that I increase my income. So I increased my income by roughly 10,000, right? This is a video for everyone to watch. This is just from the ground up. This is starting from the bottom. 2 jobs, we don't rely on one. One's a fixed job, and one is a job that I can be flexible around. So out of that, I moved to a low-cost area. London is one of the most expensive cities in the world, let's be honest. Not just England, not just the UK, in the world. So unless you're rich, you're going to struggle in London. Like, things are always going to go up. Inflation is a thing that's been around every year. It's going to keep going up and up and up. So it depends how you want to move. I don't want to be in the same position I am forever. This might sound insane, but I'd rather be dead than live another year in London the way I was living. Not even living there, but the way I was living. If I was to be brutally honest, you have your own place, 70% of your money's there, you ain't got no money, you hardly got food, no one comes to see you because they're stressed out their own life. They can't even take time out to even just see what's going on in people's life. They just focus on their own bubble. So it's about blaming people. It's the driver. What is the driver for your success? My driver is my current situation. I'm not happy in my situation at all. As a man, you don't complain. You don't make excuses. That's how I see it. You have to build your life, And if you want to build a future, the best way to predict that future is to create that future, which comes from starting with finances. Where you are financially, where you want to be financially, and that can maintain your lifestyle and your finances long term. So anyway, that's the first one. I have to think about, how can I earn money, right? More money. But I can't earn more money and then be in the same situation. So I had to spend less money than I earn, right? And I had to give up, like I said, 70% of my income. It was all my expenses were going to my flat. So if I want to just die tomorrow and be like, oh, well, that's all I've done, and this is my excuse, and I can't do this, I'll be there forever. I have to do this. This is a life-changing moment. I can literally change my life if I take it seriously. And the third thing is savings, just increasing that savings rate. I can save 20% of my money, and that's great, right? 6 months to save a bag, that's long. So 80 to 100% of my money, I need to be saving that money, right? And hopefully in 6-7 months, my aim is to save 30 to 50 bags, right? And I'll tell you what I'm doing with that money later. I told you this is a long video. I'm breaking down my whole plan because I haven't talked about it yet, really in depth. Look at my laptop, so bear with me. Anyway, 80 to 100% of money. So why it's important to me is, like, it don't make sense. Like, I can live comfortable, yeah, and live less money. But I'm saying, okay, cool. More money I save, the better. If that's all I've got, that's the one thing I have real control over, the one thing I can use to start, then that's what I'm going to use. And I have to increase the percentage. I have to. I could spend less, but it doesn't make sense to me sitting there having all this money and can't reinvest it into myself or my plans or whatever. So anyway, investing. So obviously, along with me doing my my side hustle. So my side hustle is just gonna get me additional cash flow outside of work that I control, right? So direct to consumer, I might start online, and I've done it before, right? So like I said, as long as I get enough to pay for the insurance daily, I will do the jobs on my days off only. And then the other days I'll be working on self-improvement and other stuff in the evening and nights. So the weekends, or whatever 2 days I got off, that is when I'm going to be 48 hours focused on how I'm going to get this off the ground. It might take me a month and a half. That's how much I give myself. If I'm consistent every day, do something every day, and then have them intense 2 days, then it will work. So I don't have to have necessarily jobs in them 2 days, but if I can sort out a way to create where I can start work, then I could be still part of it. Anyway, investing money is key for me. I feel like I can invest in myself and make money off the van, and that's a slow progress. But at the same time, I need a small percentage. It's going to go to some sort of investment. So I use trading 212. I might want to open up some day trading stuff once I've done a bit more research. But at the moment, it's all about index funds. You know, just investing little money I can. Yeah, I think cybersecurity is something that I really interested in. I just feel like with what I'm doing at the moment, will be a lot to do. You know, with the trading, that's something that I might intensely do towards the end. At the beginning, is just value investing, just buying and holding long term. We're not looking at charts. You know, I love analyzing businesses, business finance. So this is my leisure time. So the times I'm doing that is actually investing in this value investing, but I'm not day trading until months later, right? The focus needs to be the van, the money I'm gonna get from side hustles. And then yeah, obviously, like again, long term is all about property. So 90%, or maybe I get the percentage wrong, but most people that made wealth, built wealth through of property, they got money, they reinvest the money, and they made that money back of rental income. It's as simple as that. And yeah, I think I told this before. This is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal really is to be a digital nomad visa, so you can get a bank account and move in different countries, and you're not fixed to a location. Now I'm fixed to Glasgow. Before I was fixed to London because I'm working. But if I have a job where it's remote, I can always be moving around. And there's no limit on my income. I want to make sure I can make money every day. There's not a day where I have to be somewhere to make it, or whatever the situation is. All it is my laptop, my phone, and the internet connection, and I'm all good to go. So obviously, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try and be here until at least the summer. No holidays, sacrificing. This is real sacrifice. And obviously I've been here, like I said, a week. It's my second week, beginning my second week. And I'll be working at least 42 to 80 hours a week, and that doesn't include earned income from jobs. I'm talking about working on myself. I'll be literally using all my waking hours at least to get everything off the ground. That'll be allowed in my financial plan for 2024-25. Yeah, like I said, I'll be working, so I got that stability, so I can have living expenses paid for, so I can eat, pay for the little odd. Like I said, I've patterned out for the whole month, so I get 2 days off a week. The full days I've got off, that's the days I'll stay in the cheapest hotel. I won't stay here. This is like second cheapest. First cheapest is a room with 8 to 6 people and a bunk bed. It is what it is, Again, the other days I'll be in my van or in the gym, but on the odd occasion I might want to, once or twice a week stay in the bed. Might just be once a week. But anyway, that's what I've decided to do. Create a budget for that, £20 a night. And then, because again, the more money I can save, the better. My van is free. If I'm in a hotel, sorry. If I'm in the gym, it's free. So I gotta think about how can I minimize costs. So anyway, like I said, I want to start investing in property. Might start with small rent-to-rent deals, but eventually HMOs is about renovating houses, old houses. Houses here go starting at 50 grand, depends on where the location is. But again, it's about doing up houses and making service accommodations, which are basically Airbnbs. And one of the ultimate goals is obviously when I get into property, I want to, I got inspired, right, by these guys who were into property, and they created the letting agents that supported their business. That was their business too. So it's just about opening up an office, hiring some people, getting trained, getting mentored. I went online, and every single person that I'm looking at mortgages that put their stuff on Rightmove, I'm going to go and research them. I'm going to ask them for mentorship. I'm going to say, I'm starting up a letting agency. I want a bit of advice. I'll take you out to dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever it is. I'll pay, get that advice for an hour. Even if I meet them for an hour, even if they say no, there's nothing that's going to stop me calling the numbers and sending the emails. That is the mindset I have, because I need to do this. So if I get a bit of help and guidance, it will help me out a lot. Because then if you're buying selling houses, create a business, have employees. That's exactly what I want to do in my van. I want to have 5 employees and 6 vans, and I'll be the 6th employee. So it's about creating enough clientele that I can't handle, and I can now employ 1 person, and then employ the 4th and 3rd and 5th, and that's kind of the plan. I'll work on that. So again, like at the end of by the time I leave here, this is rapid. This is insane. I want to have a shop, right, a letting agency, by April, June. In that time, I won't be still have nowhere to stay. Because you've got to be smart. It's all about money going out. And then hopefully I'm at a place with my credit score, even if I've got to use someone else's name on the credit, I've got to get a buy-to-let mortgage, man. And even if I start with a mortgage and then get a buy-to-let, I need to get a buy-to-let mortgage because I need a house that I don't want to live in that I can rent out. That's the pure purpose. And I want to do that by June, July. So that'll be under my name. But obviously, the towns and logistics, that's something I'm just want to make a side hustle into a business. Once people start paying me, once I start saying, okay, I've got clients now, consistent client businesses, I know it's too much now. I'm making more money from my job than I do from I'm making more money from my side hustle than I do from my job. And that's kind of the plan. So obviously, this is the startup capital. This is me investing my savings money and to make it a business. Really, I'm gonna start off self-employed, working for myself, and I'll basically do that. I'll just like get the van. Like I said, it's about 1,001. 6 months road tax is about 187.25. That will get me up to June. And then the annual insurance is about 1,400, 1,400. So totally, that's about what 2,000 to 3,000 budget. That will get me started, and it'll be job dependent, and I'll just be doing deliveries, and I'll be doing deliveries, and I will be doing removals. So again, it's just about me sitting on the computer really, and scheduling jobs for my days off. If that means I've got to get up at 6, I've got to get up at 7, I've got to work whatever. I'm completely flexible. I want to have an online booking system. I want to take payments up front, even if it's a small deposit. And yeah, like, I think it's good that I can't get the insurance up front. Because at the moment, all the money has to go into purchasing the van and getting it to be able to be roadworthy, which is the insurance and the tax. So yeah, once that's on the road, it's all job dependent. Like, I'll be alright with it sitting there for a month or two or a couple of weeks. As long as I have it in my possession, that's my only thing. I need it in my possession. And yeah, that's more or less what I'm trying to do, man. Like, I ain't trying to mess around this year, man. And I've had a thought, because it's about, like I said, it's about money saved and spending less. If I still got to pay any money towards that address, because the address is what I'm keeping, I have to give it up, man. Like, I have to. If I really want it bad enough, right? If I'm willing to take that sacrifice to be homeless for at least 3 to 6 months, which I kind of am. Like, I've gone through a week. I can't see myself, oh my God, this is hard, this is tough. I like it. I like knowing that, yeah, man, like, I'm living on the edge to progress. That is the whole point. The whole point is me to do this. And again, the end goal of being a living proof that it's possible and be able to inspire others and make a domino effect. But at the same time, in about 3 years, my niece, my nephew, my cousin can say, look, I want to open a business. I want to work for myself. I need some capital. I could be the VC. I could give you money and you pay me back. I could give you money and you not get it back because I know what it's like. So end of the day, man, like, I want to create something that I never had. So there can't be a 36 or 37-year-old young black male trying to succeed in this life, want to work for himself. He might be in debt. He might not have any borrowing power. Your credit is bad. And you still have the ambition and the drive and the push and the work effort to keep going. And I ain't got no one. I ain't living at home, bro. I don't have mommy helping me out cooking me meals. I got to make this happen. I got to go back to ground zero, rely on myself. Because this is the whole point as well, self-reliant. I'm not saying someone helping you financially or someone helping you, everyone needs help. But I'm saying that at the end of the day, trust me, you're going to respect yourself more and earn up to this more if you make this into, I have to make this work. There's no way I'm turning back. There's no way I can go back and live the way I was living. It's my choice. I don't have to. I've done this for a reason. I want to come out my comfort zone, come out my country, come away from everything I know and start from scratch. And that is it. That's all I do. And I'm relying on my work ethic, my drive, my determination. And I'm working on my discipline. I'm not the most disciplined individual, but this is where the exercise comes in. This is where the gym comes in. But end of the day, once things become a borderline, and it is borderline obsession, I'll find a way to make it work, man. Again, this is a long video. I wanted to break down exactly what I was doing, because all these videos, I've never done that. And yeah, I'll be back. I'm here.